pastors are making church a bad place, dog. These pastors are exposing themselves. The internet is putting them out there, and we are seeing they are not worthy to be pastors. If the first lady of the church got a BBL, what kind of church is this? This is an act of desperation. For you to wear that anywhere near a group of people who's praising God. You know I know you, homie. Like, it ain't gotta be said. You know I know the history of the bust down you wifed. Here's what's obvious. Preaching has gone to
Oh my God. I'm so glad you're bringing this stuff. Oh my God.
It has.
Preaching is going to.
I think it's just preaching.
These pastors are making church a bad place, dog.
Jesus.
Church, look, I don't know how well that church is doing where old boy had the $2,000 line.
That's crazy.
I don't know if he recovered.
Yeah.
But a lot of these churches are going under. We know about the Potter House. Like I said, I be in Houston. Osteen Church ain't what it used to be.
None of them.
These pastors are exposing themselves. The internet is putting them out there, and we are seeing they are not worthy to be pastors.
That is fact.
The obvious one is the one I talked about before it turned into this. I've been said, if the first lady got a BBL, the church outright is trash.
If that booty ain't natural, if that booty ain't came from grandma, your mama, your great grandma, or just collard greens and cornbread, you gotta throw that church in the trash.
If the first lady of the church got a BBL, what kind of church is this?
It's cooked.
But let's talk about.
Wife, you know that.
Yeah, you saying second wife?
He was married before, but go ahead.
It don't matter if he married.
No, but
Goddamn it, he think men got pretty legs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no, I'm saying, isn't that funny? It's not right because I thought that they.
You
were,
got some pretty legs. What's that? Shea butter on your leg?
You got pretty legs, man.
Oh, man.
And they lanolated.
Man, listen,
I mean,
I'm back working out.
You put shea butter, Jergens.
Oh, you see that?
They glowing in the dark.
I'm just
Y'all
nourished.
zoom in. Do not skip leg day.
Don't do that.
Do not.
Don't do that. Sometimes you got to remind people, like, it's okay, but the work has to be done.
Oh, listen, it's evident. It pays
you know
off.
what I'm saying? I'm back eating right, trying to live right.
Yes.
I done purged my tongue since last speaking with you.
Yeah.
So I don't curse no more. I try not to curse no more. I had a
Wow.
flare up the other day, but
Yes.
who's keeping count?
I'm not.
Other than that,
This
man,
man
life's
aggressive.
good.
That's just something that you do not do as a man. I don't care what shape or form that you in to say that they pretty. That's above egregious at that moment.
Men don't do that. Men don't do that. I don't care what Craig got on his legs. I'm mad if I see him.
yeah, what would possess me to actually say?
I don't even like going in the locker room.
Suspect.
at the gym, they said Bill Buck.
So the other preacher who normally takes up for preachers said old boy Bryant wife was dressed like a $2 hoe.
I agree.
Wow.
After the nigga said he bought her the dress. He made so many excuses for his wife being that. Did you see the fake doctor, what she wore?
No, what she
Same thing.
What she had on the see-through?
Yeah.
There are women who like to do that in society.
Right.
It's just we haven't made a name for them besides whores. What do you call an exhibitionist in the black community? Now, an exhibition.
Clout chaser, possibly. I'm gonna be honest. Growing up in the church, man, ain't no first lady ever supposed to dress like what his wife put on. Even if it was a nude color, it sends a message that you are nude underneath. And if you have a certain type of shape, man, you're supposed to be modest. We all know in the Bible that it always said that your woman should dress modest. Why are you out here showing all your curvature, your cleavage for everybody else to see? I think it sends a horrible message off for other women out there to follow.
that's somebody who likes to bust down.
Right.
We need a name for female exhibitionists in the black community. Can we get this from the chat room? The chat room gonna come up with some good ones. A woman who likes to be naked in front of the people. Because that's what Mr. Bryant has. He has an exhibitionist. That's why she got a BBL.
Front Horia.
You know
What is it called?
Front Horia.
Not
Instead of
back
back door,
Horia.
yeah, front Horia.
You're so stupid.
Never heard that.
A bust down, that's
Old
obvious.
school, I like that.
Skeezer, I like that name.
Somebody said a baddie.
Jezebel, Squirrel, Super Freak. I need a good one. Come on, chat room, put your
Harlot.
heads together.
Okay, Ms.
Bust a baby. See, that's getting there.
Okay, somebody said a
What's
harlot.
it, baby?
Floozy, old school, Nike. Okay.
I see my meat.
Floozy.
Can we call him that?
I see my meat. Yeah, see
Some want you to see their meat. They're not gonna tell you the work they had done. They're gonna act like they just in shape. Like the who supposed to be this doctor.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't gonna tell you the work she had done. And I dare you to try me, because I seen the Fix-A-Flat. I know you. That is one of the greatest at wiping the internet of her old
I seen the holes on top of that ass. I seen the holes below your belly button. You can't hide that stuff. Some of y'all try and hide, but we see them little holes.
history. She one of the greatest. But try me. Did I miss a good one?
A tossy.
A Tossie, freak holder, a yamp. What's a yamp?
A what?
Mud duck.
That's old
I heard
school.
mud dog.
Oh, he can get it.
Oh, yeah, mud dog.
I
Like
know,
Phil
right?
say, yeah, that's back when Phil was in high school. That old mud duck over there. A yam scam, doorknob, meat slayers, woman of the night, harlot. Yeah, that's all out there.
Show and
But
tell.
these women who like to be exhibitionists in front of the people they're in large numbers. Street yeast,
Scallywag. I haven't heard
They
that
still
in a minute.
going?
a meat market, a toss-up.
Scallywag.
Mr. Bryant, you have a toss-up, a mud duck. And you could try to take up for it and say you bought the dress. You was in there shopping for Cam. Cake, nigga. You know I know you, homie.
Oh,
Like, it ain't got to be said. You know I know the history of the bust down you wifed. You know I know that, right? So
oh wow.
everybody come with a history from the past, right?
Wow.
Look at all that makeup. God damn.
I ain't gonna lie, she definitely look like she done been. You can see the trauma in her eyes. You can see the jawline. It's sleepy. Usually when you got that sleepy jawline as a woman who thinks she like hella attractive, you already know she done been through some things. She done had some sleepless nights, possibly sleeping outside nights. See, these pastors, man, online, they really making it bad for all the other guys out here because they're gonna reinforce all this bad behavior by just letting you think that you should possibly get with a chick that carries herself like this, and to wear it nude, being a first lady, is crazy. I don't understand this. This modern world, we gotta change this, man. Him being very saucy already, it makes it even worse. How I'm supposed to believe that you even a straight guy because you so damn saucy and sassy is kind of strange.
Your history from the past, Craig, Darlene, I don't hold it against you as much as I hold against your history for right now. What are you doing now
That is true.
while you can still walk around?
Right.
This is an act of desperation. For you to wear that anywhere near
Church.
someone a group of people who's praising God. And I want to say to the followers of the church, I get it. Y'all want to feel like you right too, but it ain't right. Meat goat,
You still going with the name?
chicken head, we are
Hood booger.
Lucy,
That's old school too. Bimbo.
a
Lucy, I thought that was a cigarette.
bopper, hyena.
But
My
like
sister
that-
don't get her credit for that name. Everybody running with it now.
Hyena, yeah.
Hyena, the sister from
That you
that
had.
we had on the show.
Yeah.
That's her name.
But that other preacher that you had mentioned, Corey, we don't know his name, right? You don't remember his name? The older fella?
I'll tell you his name.
Okay, because he's a lot older than him too.
I'll tell you his name. He normally take up for the preachers.
Well, listen, now,
He couldn't take up for this one. Look at this.
when he said, yeah, but look at the dress, gave the perception, that alone. I mean, look, because of course, Bryant tried to say, oh, it's not see-through, it's flesh colored.
It don't matter.
But this
Shut your goof ass up,
this
man.
other preacher, or pastor, whatever he is, the other fella, had a point.
Yeah.
You know,
Patrick Wooden.
There you go.
Wooden.
And he said, yeah, but the perception,
That's the preacher.
she's giving off the perception. That's what
It
she
ain't a
wanted to do.
perception. That is a fact.
Yeah.
What she has on right there.
And then look at the little, it's almost like zeroing in on that area.
It's a bust down. You married the girl that one of your homies done with. Now tell me I'm lying.
I can see it.
You married the girl. You know, one day, these guys running a train.
This gives a bad name out there to everybody. That's what it does. It gives a bad name. If you out here, that's what you got to deal with. That is going to be a problem. They wonder why everybody running from the church. You shouldn't have to run from the church if you don't see stuff like this. Nobody believes it anymore. That's why nobody's actually trying to be in it. They're not sticking in it because it's no good reason to follow it because everybody just worldly at that point.
3 guys go up there, come down in about 10 minutes. One of the homies up there, 30 minutes with, and then when he come down, everybody like, damn, what took you all day with the, you know what he said? Hey man, don't talk about her like that.
Hilarious.
Jamal.
Yeah, buddy.
You fell in love. You fell in love with one of your homies through with.
That's crazy. This is
Me
crazy.
and the same homie after each other. I don't never get mad because I know they. And I'm saying that to let people know, homie, you cannot control they're going to use their vagina to gain leverage one way or another. It is the weapon they have. Mr. Bryant's wife uses her vagina to collect men of the cloth. Huh? I've been around so much in my lifetime, and you ain't gonna never see it all. But while you here, enjoy it all. Because I done been to the church and seen the homies what they done. And every time I always say, this inspires me to go out here and live my life while I'm still walking around this month. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna be able to make people be what you want them to be. I'm talking to especially my young men out there who in love with their baby mama or whoever. Homie, don't lose your mind over that. You can't control it. Especially if you are under 35 and you in love, it means nothing.
Huh.
In 9 times out of 10 scenario, it means nothing. Homie, do you know, I think about the bitches I was when I was 35, and I'll be like, I got way better bitches than that now.
We do get one-itis. We do. That's real.
Even Phil.
We're going to leave it right there, but no, we definitely get one-itis because he is giving good advice, man, when it comes down to men. Sometimes we try and fight for stuff that don't need to be fought for, and we'll stay in something for years and years because we overly infatuated, and really our heart gonna get broken. It's only a matter of time until it do. But it's almost like a ticking time bomb. Like it's going to get broken. It's just when it's going to explode. And that's scary, man. And the reason why he say that, because see, we don't have no real examples no more that's older to reinforce that we might have something good or for the long term. Because a lot of these women, they getting divorces now. The older ones, they going back out to the streets. The young ones, they just want to stay in the streets. We have no examples of anything showing long-term hope. People really fighting through it. Now we see examples of guys who try and stick it out and fight through it because most of the time it's gonna be their woman divorcing them. But we don't see the opposite where the woman just like, man, it's rare instances where you're gonna see someone that say, you know what, I just sit back and I stand my, my soft girl, whatever type. The guy still has to be somewhat of exceptional to even get her to even do that. He has to be like having motion, money, to where it might just keep her quiet and shut up. And she still might not be the baddest. She might not be something that's hella attractive, so there really is no hope for a woman that's like super attractive to just stay down with you. They've made themselves into a category of just it's your turn only. Most of them super attractive ones have made the category it's just your turn only. It's gonna be a pass around cycle. And he explained all that, man. Corey be spitting some real shit that a lot of us are facing, but a lot of people don't talk about, man. I mean, his show is very uncut, so he talk about everything, and it makes a whole bunch of sense, man. A lot of us guys, we really do be lost. Now, when it comes down to if you got a family and somebody who really care and appreciate you, then that's a different reason to, stay or whatnot. But it's still gonna be but you gotta to have the ability to walk away though. That's the thing. You have to still stay, you know what? I'm not gonna let this coochie control me. I got the power to say I can get another one. And when he said that the girls that he used to fuck when he used to hit when he was 35, the ones he hit now is better than that, because you always gonna be able to upgrade as a guy. But see, we get the scarcity mindset and we feel like we got limited options. And women, they have their mindset of abundance. They feel like their options on steroids, and sometimes it is. There's a lot of guys always constantly trying to holler at them. We gotta feel the same. As time go on and we go through all those trials, tribulations, it should give you some form of XP to where your experience and the way how you carry yourself is automatically gonna be able to have you become a better hunter. And then if you get your stuff together too, finances, that's another tool to hunt. That shouldn't be the main thing that why you keep a chick, but you definitely can get one with it. You best believe Corey being successful, it makes it a whole lot easier for ones to get on his program and stay. And it just is what it is. But it does show you the nature of how females are too. It kind of F's you up at the same time, because it's like, damn, I got to become something so much just to have a crusty one to stick around. Shit's crazy. But back to the Jamal Bryant wife. This woman is some bull crap. This wasn't the only thing, but this is part reason what turns me off from church a lot of the times. It's what you see who the leaders are supposed to be. They're not good examples of it. And I know this is more internet. Even in your day-to-day life, your pastors are still doing weird stuff behind the scenes. But I will say this, at least in the smaller churches, the first lady does carry herself somewhat more wholesome. Usually it's covered up. Now, we are in 26, so some of them smaller churches possibly can have modern first ladies, just being honest. And sometimes it is hard to cover up certain shapes from women from the black community. It's kind of hard to cover up them yams a lot of the time, them thighs, them breasts. It's hard to, because that's how they built. But he said his wife had a BBL. If you had a BBL, what you doing? Why you had a BBL as the first lady? That's crazy. And I understand everybody want to be beautiful and they want to be shaped up. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it sends a crazy message. And the thing about it is you could still dress a little bit more modest. You should be dressing more modest to give hope for the guys in the church, for the women to follow, to say that you don't need to show your skin to get attention. Hopefully it can be off of your personality and your demeanor. Because a lot of women back in the day, they tried to carry a more sweeter nature, which made it more enticing for me to keep the chick around because she was so sweet. It wasn't just only the physical that kept her around. But we are visual creatures, so I'm not going to separate the two of those things to say that we don't want to see an attractive woman. Of course we want to see an attractive woman. We just still got to think about the message that we sending off to the people who follow us, because that does matter. If I'm in here trying to be a preacher, I'm not going to be out here trying to dress like I'm you feel me? Like I'm on the streets or whatnot. That's just not going to do it. I need to try and carry myself with some form of care, manly care. And if it's a woman that's trying to become something, womanly care, feminine qualities, modesty. But man, Corey went in on him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad to see this. Somebody got to do it, because some people kind of was tippy-toeing around it. But I'm glad to see Corey exposing her like that. And then he said she got a pass. See, that's why, bro, this internet stuff, I ain't gonna say internet stuff, but like when it comes into celebrity world, the people who they get with and they pass around, they already done been passed around. That's crazy that a pastor wife got to be exposed like that. This shouldn't even be happening. But it lets you know the times that we in. Let me get y'all thoughts on this video. I have it linked in the description. Y'all, you know, it's already Corey Holcomb. The man be spitting facts. Great ass show, 5150. This shit was hilarious. It's just like hilarious all the way up to this, man. This is crazy. Make sure y'all like the video, comment below. This is JayBReacts, and until next time, y'all. Peace.